Hey everybody, Nick here. So you may recall about a month ago, Abby made a video defending Joe Girardi and how we got to bring him back and yada 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 and all these other things and give him his contract.
Get to the point.
And yes, so I broke the news to her that Brian Cashman and the Yankees have asked Joe Girardi not to come back.
Wait, Brian Cashman's a part of this?
Yes, Brian Cashman is a part of this. He's the general manager of the Yankees. So
okay, forget what I said before. Just forget that.
What you said about Brian Cashman?
Yes.
Okay.
Fire Brian Cashman. Yes. Fire him. I don't care what I said in the past. Everything can change in 1 second. So guess what? Brian Cashman, you should get fired. And also, by the way, losing Joe Girardi is like a loss in my family.
I don't know if I think that
because it's like, this is really harsh on me because I am a real fan of Joe Girardi and the Yankees. Really?
So Joe Girardi not coming back, you're equating to a loss in the family?
Yes.
Wow. All right. I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't take it. It's very high. I don't know if I'd go as far as a loss in the family, but I get it.
You do?
So Brian Cashman should be fired. Joe Girardi apparently is an uncle in the family, in the Krantz family.
His name is not Joe Girardi, it's Joe Krantz.
So
Joe Girardi Krantz.
Okay, so where do the Yankees go from here? I mean, do you think they should hire a young manager, a manager with experience? Or...
I think they should hire a manager that's young and fresh.
Yes.
Because you know how all the people that have already experienced a lot and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Kind of old at baseball. You want someone new and fresh.
You want somebody new and fresh?
Yes.
Okay. So you want a new fresh manager?
Yes, I do.
All right. So where do you think the Yankees go? Let's talk about next year. So they own 1 game away from the World Series. Do you think that they'll take the next step and go to the World Series next year? Or do you think they'll kind of stay and maybe take a step back and maybe not get as far as they did this year?
I think that they are not going to get even close to where they were last year.
Okay.
Well, this
Which,
year.
I mean, kind of does make some sense because the natural progression might not be, you jump.
You know
to the
what?
World
Joe
Series.
Girardi also made them better players, and it's just really disappointing because let's take a step back. When they didn't have Joe Girardi, they weren't as good as they are now. But now after Joe Girardi, they're better now because he taught them so many things, and he just made them so much better than they were, and that's a big mistake to just say goodbye to Joe Girardi.
So you realize, how old are you?
9.
9. Joe Girardi was hired 10 years ago. They had a gentleman before that named Joe Torre who won 5 World Series titles. So I don't know if we'd go back if you want to go back that far and say they're better now than they were before. And
Well, before Joe Torre.
You got to do your research. I can't have you on the show if you don't know, if you're not going to do your research.
Well, you should just shut up.
Now you're going to do, you're just going to come back and just say
shut
something?
up. No, you should just shut up. It's like you're on Brian Cashman's side now.
I'm not.
Get out of here.
I'm not on Brian Cashman's side.
Get out of here.
I'm not on Brian Cashman's side.
Get out of here.
I'm just saying.
No, get out of here.
At the end of the day,
New York Knicks signing off for now.